Hello everybody, it's your boy, K to the A to the T to the O, back at again with another video. Let's go. It's a brand new year, 2024, and there's been a bunch of Call of Duties. And I mean a lot of them. So now we're gonna have our annual Call of Duty tier list. Let's turn this music down just a little bit here. Cool. Pretty much we're going to be ranking these games as a whole. Um, as you can see, all the BRs and stuff are in here as well. Even though it says multiplayer games, I'm going to be ranking them as a whole. But before we start this off, I've actually never played Call of Duty Online. I heard a lot of good things about it. Wish I did before they took it offline. Other than that, we're going to rank every single COD in order as a whole entire game. So all the modes, just how overall good is that game. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So starting with Call of Duty 1. I actually did play this. I had to go back and play it because I'm a young lad. I haven't actually started with Call of Duty. But when I go back and played it, it was not good, to be honest. It was average. So not good is kind of the average category. Actually, that's a lie too. It was just not really that good. But all it had was the campaign. The campaign was good. It just wasn't anything extraordinary. Nothing too fantastic. Call of Duty 2 was somewhat better because it added in multiplayer and stuff. They really started to get footing on what they wanted, and the open game chat, the open mics, everything about it. It was a significant step up, and that's kind of where Call of Duty started to get its footing. But for some reason, right after that, Call of Duty 3 is not good. They took a step forward, and then they took a step back. Call of Duty 3 had vehicles and a bunch of just weird stuff. This was actually Treyarch's first game, and it was not a good one. This was just a rough start. Call of Duty 3, not fantastic. A lot of people said it's significantly below 2, which is not great. Yeah, overall, just Call of Duty 3 is not it, man. It's just not it. I did enjoy some aspects of it because it had goofy ragdoll physics because you would drive the vehicles and then it would like turn and you had goofy ragdoll physics, which was really funny, but after like a game or two, it just got very boring. Where Call of Duty 2 multiplayer was still fantastic. It was so much fun. Compared to all three of these, Call of Duty 2 definitely deserves to be in that good tier above Call of Duty 1 and 3. I'd probably prefer Call of Duty 1 over 3. So this is the list in terms of, yeah. What came after 3? 4, right? Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Okay, oh, they have also COD Remastered. COD 4 Remastered, okay. Call of Duty 4 is a almost perfect game. There's a lot of good things about COD 4. I could go hours and hours on COD 4, but we're not going to make this tier list 20 million years long. COD 4 is fantastic, almost perfect. The weapons, the maps, kill streaks were finally introduced, create a class was introduced. So many, overall, just a fantastic game. Couple things wrong with like Juggernog and then like M16s and just sniping was fun, but it was also kind of broken on some maps. Overall, though, just fantastic game. COD 4, GOAT. Almost perfect. And I think it deserves to be a top at almost perfect. Honestly, COD 4 is almost a perfect map. It is so close. It is so close. But almost perfect. After COD 4, huh? That's World at War, right? World at War is a good game. Now, before everyone starts slandering, it's above COD 2. Get that out of here. Call of Duty World at War is a good game. Campaign, very good. Multiplayer, compared to COD 4, not as great, but still pretty good. Zombies, fantastic. We love zombies. I'm a big zombies guy. I still play zombies to this day on BO3 custom maps. Zombies is great. If we're ranking it off zombies, it would be an almost perfect, to be honest. But we have to rank it as a whole, and the multiplayer was a little bit of a step down compared to COD 4's more stricter and tight gameplay. Whereas World at War, it just felt a little off. It was still very fun. It was also a really good stepping stone for Treyarch, especially since Zombies was fantastic. This was just great. Co-op campaign, awesome. We need more co-op campaigns other than like BO3 was the last one we had. And that was terrible. We just need more good just co-op campaign like World at War, man. This game was fantastic. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. What comes next? MW2, right? Here we are, Modern Warfare 2. Again, Modern Warfare 2 is an almost perfect game. I would put it in perfect, but there's no third mode. Like, Zombies was fantastic, so I brought World at War up a lot. Modern Warfare 2, like, survival and stuff was cool. It just wasn't that great. Compared to Zombies, in my opinion, Zombies is just far light years ahead than, like, any EXO survival, any other third modes we had, pretty much. To be honest. Yeah, man. This Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer was so good, man. There's so much good about it. There's a lot of overpowered stuff, I understand. A lot of glitches. That's why it's not imperfect. It's almost perfect. Would I play COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2? This might be a BayZ take, but I'd probably put MW2 above COD 4. I know the COD 4 players are gonna hate me for that, but honestly, I think MW2 was a great giant improvement to COD 4, just in terms of maps and stuff, the guns, everything about MW2 was great. I know people complain noob tubing was terrible, noob tubing and OP item, like, nah, man, nah. MW2 was fantastic. Is it Black Ops 1 next? It's Black Ops 1 next, right? Well, it doesn't matter. We're ranking Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is a perfect map. Obviously, you guys can tell I'm playing Black Ops main menu music. This is the COD that really got me into Call of Duty. I'm sorry. These other CODs, great. I love them. Almost perfect. Super fun to play. Black Ops cemented as, like, okay, Call of Duty is one of my favorite franchises. This is amazing. Everything about Black Ops 1 is perfect. The music, the guns, the maps, zombies, and the campaign. Literally a complete package. So when I say this is the perfect game, there's not a single bad thing about this game. And it's honestly boggles my mind that people don't put Black Ops 1 in perfect. Because literally, this was the perfect, complete package. We had good DLCs that added a bunch of new maps, a bunch of new zombie maps, just a bunch of new content. A. B. It introduced Force Game Chat, which is hilarious and awesome, and it made every match competitive. It was so much fun. Multiplayer was fantastic. It was great. Kill streaks, great. Maps, great. Perfect. COD points, the only acceptable time we actually got first introduced to COD points, Call of Duty points, I think. I don't think it was in these other games. Mistake me if I'm wrong. Comment down below if that's actually false. But I'm pretty sure Black Ops 1 is the first I had technical COD points where you could spend it on whatever weapon you want and you could unlock it. Unlocking system was great. The suits, like the ghillie suits and stuff, great. Everything about Black Ops 1's great. I don't want to hear it. One of the best gold camos in MP we ever got. Zombies was fantastic. Not a single bad zombies map. If you say there's a bad zombies map, you're bad at zombies and you don't know what zombies is. Alright. So don't say anything bad about Black Ops 1. Not a word. Not a single word. Black Ops 1 was fantastic. It also had party game modes like Gun Game, One in the Chamber, Sticks and Stones. We literally wouldn't have those game modes if Black Ops 1 didn't exist. Just think about that for a minute. So, yes, Black Ops 1's perfect. I don't care what anyone else says. That's the only true statement. We got MW3 after that, I believe. And MW3 is a good game. It feels disrespectful to put it in not good, but it is not also, it's not in the almost perfect. Not even close. MW3 is a good game. It's not a great game. It's a good game. Had a lot of flaws. Also, the less amount of development time. Stupid, what was it, death streaks or whatever, where you could, specialist streaks, where you could get kills and you get like all the perks. Stupid. There's a lot of stuff wrong with MW3, but it's a good game. That's all I really got to say. There's not much else to say about MW3. It's a good game, good campaign, good multiplayer. It just didn't really do anything improved compared to MW4. I mean, Call of Duty 4, sorry, and MW2. It just wasn't as good as these two, in my honest opinion. But that's also because they had a short development time, so I don't blame them that bad. What is it, Black Ops 2? Right? Yeah, Black Ops 2 is next. Also perfect. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going to already be typing on their keyboards, smashing their keyboards, or typing up an essay on their mobile device. You're just a Treyarch fanboy. You just love the Treyarch Black Ops games. This is stupid. Actually, if you watched any other tier list, I guarantee you Black Ops 2 is all the way up there. Black Ops 1 get shafted for no reason, even though they're both fantastic games and literally are some of the best Call of Duty games we've ever got, ever, of all time. Which one would I put over? I would actually, this might piss people off, I would put Black Ops 1 over Black Ops 2. I'm sorry. And the main reason for that, okay, is the zombies. Black Ops 2 had fantastic zombies, don't get me wrong. But Black Ops 2 also had transit. It had farm. It had bus depot. It had Die Rise wasn't great. It was okay. It was a significant upgrade to transit, but it wasn't that much better. So like the first early cycle of Black Ops 2 zombies was not good. Once it got to the later DLCs, that's when it got good. We got Buried, we got Mob of the Dead, we got Origins, some of the best zombies maps ever made. So, I'm not putting disrespect on Black Ops 2, not even close. But as an overall whole game, I also liked Black Ops 1 campaign way more than Black Ops 2. That might be a Bayzed take, or some people won't agree with that. That's just my honest opinion. I like the Black Ops 1 campaign's goated. I don't care what you say, it's goated. Black Ops 2, almost there. Almost goated. Black Ops 1, easily. In terms of multiplayer, Black Ops 2 is significantly better than Black Ops 1. I'm not even going to try and argue that, because that would be stupid. That would be dumb. Like, that would be stupid. But in terms of, as an overall game, I do think Black Ops 1 is better than Black Ops 2. But that's nothing to take away from Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is the perfect Call of Duty. Everything about it was good. Not a single bad thing I could say about Black Ops 2. Honestly, these two, goats. Don't care what anyone says. Goats. And then we got absolute dog shite. Call of Duty Ghosts, man. How did we go from Black Ops 2 to Ghosts is beyond me. This is a tragedy, to be quite honest. This is a shame, and this should never happen. How do we go from one of the best to the worst? This is so sad, actually. Now that I think about this, yeah, there's nothing good about Ghosts. Campaign, terrible. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, the Ghost campaign was actually pretty good. No, it wasn't. It wasn't good. The good thing about it was the funny dog. Okay? Dog, dog, dog. That was the only thing is Riley. Yeah, Riley the dog. That's it. I can't even name another character from that campaign. Campaign was mediocre. Multiplayer, also mediocre, terrible. It had some of the weirdest things we've ever gotten COD. Like the guns were terrible, the kill streaks was just terrible. Everyone was running like freaking thermals on LMGs and stuff. It had some of the weirdest combos known to man, and it worked for no reason. The maps were just so weird. I think even like on Ghost there was like a map where the map is like flooded, right? And you would like jump to this bridge and there'd be like an invisible ladder on this metal pipe. You would just like climb the pipe, and then there was like a teddy bear at the top. It was just so weird. It was just such a weird game. There's like the multiplayer was so weird. Even in the later DLCs, I think there was like it was like a horror map, and you could become Michael Myers with an axe and stuff. It was just so absurd. They were just trying to do anything and everything, and it just didn't work. The maps were not good. The game modes were not good. It's just not a good COD, man. Any Ghost lovers, I'm sorry. Ghost is trash. All right. And then what is it? Advanced Warfare? I think so. I think it's actually in order. I think it's in order now. Advanced Warfare. Actually, hmm, it's in between these two, not good and good. I think, hmm, I would say it's a good game. Bottom of good. Okay, don't get me wrong, but I actually did enjoy um, the extra advanced movement, I guess is what most Call of Duty players will refer to it as, is like the advanced movement where you could boost jump and then exo slide, exo boost or whatever. I preferred it a lot more than Ghost. Multiplayer was really fun actually. I really liked the more sniper, the one shot sniper, and then you would reload, put a bullet in. The maps were pretty good on Advanced Warfare. I really liked Detroit. I really liked Riot. There's a lot of good maps on Advanced Warfare. Guns were pretty good. I will say there was a lot of bad things about Advanced Warfare, but for Sledgehammer's first game, it was actually overall pretty decent. I know Infected was a blast on that game. Just because of the advanced movement, it was so fun, and the like tomahawk spike ball thing was so sick. There's a lot of good things about Advanced Warfare. I think supply drops were bad. Cosmetics were cool, but they were locked behind the supply drop system, which was bad. Different variants to the guns were cool in concept, but the fact that it gave so much stats difference wise, it's like it became meme worthy. Like the Bal 27 Obsidian Steed. Like it was just like people refer to the Bal 27, which was a good AR, but then there was the Obsidian Steed, which is like the way better variant you had to randomly pull. It was absurd. It was absurd. Exo Zombies was okay. Actually, that's not even true. Exo Zombies was not good. The first Exo Zombies map was good, and then everything after that is just it's okay, not great. And the campaign to Advanced Warfare was actually pretty good. So I think overall, Advanced Warfare is a good game. It gets a lot of hate. It gets shafted and puts a lot of people didn't like it, but I think overall it's a good game. I actually really liked Exo Survival too. After the Exo Zombies maps became really really bad, I actually went to the Exo Survival, and it was a lot of fun. I really liked just boosting around the map and shooting the AI. I don't know. Then maybe that's just me. It was really fun. Yeah, Black Ops 3, which was kind of just perfect. Don't care. Actually, almost perfect. There we go. That's Bayzed. That's Bayzed. Um, this is just the better version of Advanced Warfare. So it did everything Advanced Warfare did wrong and did it significantly better. They added specialist and stuff. They still had supply drop system, but it wasn't too bad in this game. It wasn't okay. It was still bad, but it wasn't as bad as Advanced Warfare. At least you could like burn your duplicates and freaking earn stuff. At the beginning, it was pretty bad, but then they fixed it later on. Multiplayer was fantastic. Loved it. So good. Combine, freaking Haunted. So many good maps, man. Such a good campaign. It flowed so good. It's still one of the best visual looking CODs we gotten. Zombies was perfect. BO3 zombies, perfect. Campaign, doo doo. Nightmares mode, doo doo. Free run was actually really good. I kind of surprised they didn't add more free run maps. Kind of sad, kind of a bummer they didn't, but free run was good too. There's a lot of modes. They tried a lot of stuff with BO3, but I think overall it's an almost perfect game. A lot wrong with it, but a lot right with it. So yeah, definitely top of almost perfect. It's almost a perfect game in my opinion. Just the zombies alone, it'd be imperfect. But since the campaign is so dog Duke water, and the freaking, it's a shame free run didn't get the love it really needed, and just, yeah, that's really it, man. Just those couple things and some of the decisions they made. It's a shame. It really should be up here. I'm putting in perfect. I don't care. It's a perfect game. The zombies alone puts it in perfect. Don't care. Infinite Warfare. It is surprisingly not down here. It is in not good. Bottom of not good though. Um Infinite Warfare has a lot of bad things about it. It really does. Multiplayer was horrendous. I remember playing the beta. Most other COD YouTubers at the time, or even just people that enjoyed COD, played the beta to this, and it was absolutely dreadful. It was not looking good. It was so bad. It was not fun. It was significantly worse than BO3 in every single way, which is weird because it came out after BO3. So if we look at the timeline, right, we get the whole timeline out here. Advanced Warfare did the advanced movement first, and it was a good attempt. There's a lot of good things about it. It needed a little bit of polish. BO3 polished it and made it really fun, added specialists, added a couple things to make it unique from Advanced Warfare, but also keeping the advanced movement, but also perfecting it. And then we got Infinite Warfare, which copied BO3. It's like exo movement and specialists and stuff, but made it just significantly worse and more spacey. So it was way more in the future than even BO3 was, and it just was absolutely terrible. Multiplayer was tragic. But the saving grace of Infinite Warfare, and you're like, Kato, this doesn't make sense. How is it not good then? If you hate the multiplayer so much. We're rating it as a whole entire game, where Ghost didn't have a single redeeming factor. Infinite Warfare actually has two saving graces. Number one, that campaign was super underrated. Infinite Warfare's campaign was miles and miles ahead than even most of these other campaigns, which is surprising because, like, no one talks about it ever or even remembers what happens, but it is a fantastic campaign. If you never played it, I highly recommend you play it. It is so good. Super criminally underrated. So sad that no one's played that. But not only that, the zombies, really good. For a non Treyarch, like, the goats of zombies, the people that made zombies, it, like, was really, really good. Like, Zombies in Spaceland is a top tier map. And if you guys want to see a zombies tier list, me ranking every zombies map, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below. I'll be sure to do that. Self plug. Future content. I want to do it. Hey, it's 2024. Let's do it. Rank all the CODs, all the gobblegums, guns, maps. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, those are the two saving graces. Ghost did not have any of that. Campaign, multiplayer. Extinction was terrible too. I didn't even talk about Extinction in Ghost. I hated Extinction. The first map was good, as in, I liked playing it like every once in a blue moon, but that was it. DLCs were terrible. Hated it. No. Terrible. Modern Warfare Remastered was actually good. Not as good as COD 4, but um good. I think super underrated. Most tier lists don't even put it on there, or even rank it at all. But MWR was fantastic. I think it's super underrated. A lot wrong with it. They added more supply drop weapons and the DLC from a COD 4. They pretty much remade it, and then you had to spend like 15 or $20 just to play the same old maps for a DLC you bought like forever ago. So that was a mind-boggling move by them. I'm not gonna lie. The extra guns and stuff, I didn't mind. I don't understand why people really, really dislike that much, because honestly, it's not even that. Like I liked the new content. Um, it was a different game. Honestly, MWR was a completely different game than COD 4. They added so many fun little community modes and stuff, and they fixed a lot of the glitches in old school mode, which a lot of people disliked, and I kind of understand that. But I kind of separate these two as two different games. But honestly, overall, I think MWR is a great game. Thankfully, it came with Infinite Warfare, so even though Infinite Warfare had a great zombies and campaign, MWR also had a great campaign because it was just it was COD 4's campaign, but remastered with awesome visuals and graphics, and the multiplayer was really fun. So overall, I think these two balance really well together. Thankfully, they were like together. Um, I thought that was really smart by them. I know a lot of people said that's pretty scummy. I just really wanted the MWR, but that was kind of the idea. They kind of it's like they knew the multiplayer in COD Infinite Warfare was going to be terrible, so they just threw that into. They're like, yeah, I have MWR. I'm not mad about it. World War II was trash. I'm not even gonna talk about this one. This one is just there's no redeeming things about World War II. The multiplayer was absolutely tragic. Didn't like anything about it. The funnest, this sad story. I think the funnest part of World War II multiplayer was the Destiny like open lobby, I guess would you say, like community place where you could see a bunch of other people running around, open their supply drops, and do weird, wacky 1v1s and goofy stuff. That was the most fun I've had in that game, and it's the most memories I have, and that's really sad. Campaign was just so mediocre. Like even though everyone was pissed about Advance, we were getting sick of Advance movement because we got Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and people were just tired of it, Advanced movement. So that was World War II's whole marketing campaign. But even though went back to boots on the ground, it was just absolutely just terrible in every way. Like that was their whole. That's like how they even got money is because it was back to boots on the ground. But um, yeah, like I don't know, man. It just didn't make any sense, man. I just don't understand what they were doing. Just I really don't. Really, really sad. Campaign was terrible, forgettable. Multiplayer was pretty bad. The only thing about multiplayer I liked was the war mode. And after like a couple times, I thought war mode got pretty boring because there was only like 2 or 3 maps. Um, Zombies was absolutely horrendous. I don't know what people's like. People said the first map was good. I didn't even like the first map, man. To be honest, I didn't like not having a jug. I also just thought the guns and the perks were just weird. I didn't like how the Easter egg told you what to do. It just was. I just didn't like World War II, man. I really did not. There's nothing I liked about it. Moving on to Black Ops 4. Um, I think Black Ops 4 is a good game. Um, let's rearrange the order. I think Call of Duty is the bottom of good. Uh, Advanced Warfare deserves there. MW3. I do like MWR more. World at War is great. Yeah, this is a good spot for Black Ops 4. Actually, I put it top of good. Top of good. that sounds good to me. Um, yeah, man, I really like Black Ops 4, bro. Really, really solid stuff there. Um, since we're not including the Blackout, um, we're gonna rank that separately. But even with this Blackout included, I still think Black Ops 4 is overall a good game. Um, multiplayer alone, really, really fun. I actually really like the multiplayer a lot. A lot of people gave it a lot of shit compared to Black Ops 3, which makes sense because Black Ops 3 was better. But I actually really did enjoy Black Ops 4. I think it was a lot of funny moments, a lot of goofy stuff you could do with the gadgets, a lot of cool gadgets. The maps were pretty good, guns were good. I think overall it was just a fun multiplayer experience. Zombies I know was divisive. Some zombie fans hate it. Some zombie fans liked it. Some zombie fans loved it. I think it was I think it was good. Overall, good zombies. It had some bad maps, like every other zombies experience. Um, for the most part, some maps were just like not as good as others, but that's kind of zombies in general. And really up to preference. But actually, there was a lot of good maps in Black Ops 4 Zombies. A lot of good mechanics. I know a lot of people didn't like the new perk system and stuff, but I actually thought it was pretty cool that you could pick what perks you wanted to get on certain maps, and you could just pick which perk goes where, and you got little bonuses depending if you put a certain perk in your fourth slot. Um, there's some cool ideas. I understand the zombie veterans didn't like that, and I even as a zombies veteran myself, I'm not gonna call myself that. I'm not because a zombies YouTuber, but I've been playing zombies for years. Um, I still, even though the system's completely different, I actually still really enjoy it. I think it's still an enjoyable experience, especially if you're playing like Nine or even Ancient Evil or even Tagged or Toten. I think it's overall just a good overall experience. I mean, it had no campaign, but I'm not a huge campaign guy. It doesn't really matter to me um, too much. But and then they had the whole other mode, Blackout, which I think is almost perfect. Blackout is an almost perfect BR. If it, I honest to God, if it had some like, if it was free to play and had cross play and whatever cross progression and stuff, I think Blackout would be up here. Honest to God, I prefer Blackout maps. I mean the Blackout map so much more than what we got in freaking um Warzone. I just thought the map was fantastic in Blackout. So many memorable spots. Maybe it didn't flow as well as Warzone, but I wasn't a big Warzone guy. So, sorry, Warzone fans. You're probably not going to like where I put it. But overall, I think Blackout's fantastic. If it had better armor system, a little bit better looting, just like picking stuff up was really buggy and glitchy. I actually did like the attachment system and getting attachments for guns, and I don't like loadouts, so I liked Blackout significantly more. The map too, I liked the map on Blackout significantly more. I think if it was free crossplay, um, it also Fortnite was blowing up at this time, so like Black Ops 4 got really underrated. I think Blackout would be up there. MW 2019. I'm sorry for the MW 2019 enjoyers. I know this isn't the next game, but I'm gonna rate it anyways because it's next on the list and I can't be bothered. Um, is it next on the list? I don't know if it is. After Black Ops 4? Yeah, actually it is Modern Warfare. What am I talking about? Modern Warfare 2019 was not good. Really not good. I don't like this game. Would I put it over Infinite Warfare? Honestly, probably not. That might upset people. I don't care. Oh yeah, I'll put these up here, by the way. Um, yeah, that's good. Obviously, I like these two more than the old CODs. Um, yeah, man, I really didn't like anything about MW 2019 other than like the 2v2 mode. That was it. The 2v2 mode was decent. Um, multiplayer was abysmal. Hated everything about it. I hated all the maps. Freaking Azir Cave is the worst map in Call of Duty history. Everything about MW 2019 multiplayer was absolutely terrible. A lot of people only look back at this game because it introduced Warzone and people love Warzone. I think it was overhyped. Just because Warzone's somewhat decent doesn't make this COD good. Like, the campaign was okay, multiplayer was not great, and the Spec Ops was like abandoned super early in development because they realized Warzone popped off and people only liked Warzone, so they like barely made any Spec Ops or anything. It was like pretty much cosmetic. There's just so much wrong with that game. So much of it fell apart. I didn't like it. Cold War, I think it's a good game. I think it's below MW3. I like the Cold War zombies. Multiplayer was okay. Warzone was getting weird at this time. So, and the campaign was actually really, really solid in Cold War. I think the best part about Cold War campaign, zombies, and I guess Outbreak, which is another zombies mode, but if you didn't play zombies, you wouldn't care. But yeah, pretty much campaign zombies, multiplayer was okay, Warzone was okay. So I think overall that makes it a good game, whereas MW 2019 had only Warzone. So most people would probably put it all the way up here, but that's the only good aspect, and I don't even consider that a part of MW 2019, to be honest. It felt like a separate mode. It booted you to a separate menu. It didn't feel like it was even a part of it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. MW 2019, not great. Not good. Cold War is a good game. Vanguard is trash. It's at the. Would I play Ghost over it? Probably. Put Vanguard there. I hate Vanguard. No one likes Vanguard. If you're saying you like Vanguard, you're trying to be different, or you're a multiplayer guy, because I heard the multiplayer was decent, but still not great. Most people would play any other multiplayer over Vanguard. I'm not even going to get into the discussion. Everything about that game is terrible. Zombies, campaign, blah blah blah. We're not doing that. MW2 absolutely trash too. This is the MW2 up to 2023. Oh, it doesn't have MW3 here. If MW3 existed, it would also be in the trash category. I would probably put. Nah, yeah, I'd keep them above these other games, but MW2 and MW3 are not great, man. I didn't even buy them. I just played it from other people playing it or just watching other people playing it. COD fell off, man. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad every time. I'm just not a fan of these recent few games. I don't really like the new engine. Um, let's rip the band-aid off right now. Warzone 2 is not good, and Call of Duty Warzone was okay. I would probably play Advanced Warfare over Call of Duty Warzone. I'm even sleeping think about Warzone. So many people like Warzone, man. I am not one of those people. I really tried to give it a chance. I didn't like how it flowed. I thought loadouts were stupid. I thought they were the dumbest thing they ever added to a battle royale. I hate the idea of just landing in a BR and then just getting the same weapons I use like every single day in multiplayer and just using it in a battle royale in Warzone. Like, I like finding the weapons I like around the map and then putting cool attachments that I like on my weapon to make my gun feel better. Not just me earn a bunch of money and then spend it on loadouts every single game. I just didn't like it. I really did not like it, man. I really did not. Um, a lot of people. I mean, I will say the looting is better than Blackout, and the crossplay and it was free. Definitely make it really really good. But in terms if which one I would prefer Blackout. 100%. It's no question. Warzone is just good. It's okay. Especially in the later half of Warzone, it got really, really bad, man. like Caldera and stuff. It was like going downhill, man. I just didn't like it. And to end this list off, since MW3 is not technically here, but if it was, it would be in trash. COD Mobile is good. Surprisingly good. It's actually probably one of the. You know what? I'm gonna put it in almost perfect. COD Mobile is fantastic. It's free. It has a lot of cool camos. It has a lot of good modes, a bunch of good maps, bunch of good guns. COD Mobile is almost perfect, man. And I'm saying if it was like an actual port of that came to PC or anything, it'd probably be imperfect, bro. Just the fact that you have to play on mobile or play through like an emulator is not great, to be honest. Um, but yeah, literally everything about Call of Duty Mobile is great, and it's still holding strong. It still has a fan base. It's still doing updates. It's crazy. I wish we had this as like a actual Call of Duty. Same like with COD Online. I've seen so much gameplay of COD Online and so much good things about COD Online. It's such a shame that it never came to like uh America or Canada or our parts of the world outside of China. It's a shame, honestly, because it looked fantastic. So cool. So good. And there's zombies too. If this was like, if you could play this normally, it'd probably be imperfect, bro. On God, it would. It's such a shame. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this tier list. This is, I mean, it says multiplayer tier list, but yeah, if MW3 was here, it'd be in trash. I hate MW3, and 2. Yeah, this is a good tier list, I think. Overall, go to tier list. If you agree, be sure to like, comment down below what you agree, what you don't disagree with, and be sure to comment down below if I should do more Call of Duty tier list, or you can just flame me in the comments if you want. Whatever works for me, man. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.